Hey guys, it's Lorrain here, and this is going to be a learning opportunity video. There are two key decisions made here, which actually end up producing a fairly good result. And so I'm platooned up here with two people at random, Mr. Rand and Mr. World Boss. Now, Mr. World Boss is admittedly a noob. He just started streaming World of Tanks, and he was gifted the low by someone who was generous enough to do so while he was playing. So I actually just suggested that we both, all three of us, push down here. Now, I mentioned to Mr. World that he has a really strong turret and he would be a good candidate to play this ridge back here at the end. If you can see my mouse down at the bottom of the screen. So I initially push up here. I see that they're being pretty aggressive, and so I don't want to commit too much of my HP. I know there's a bat chat in that bush, so I'm actually going to blind fire that now. Or the blind fire that. Now I'm going to try to get up in the last couple of shots. And so what you see here is they've pushed, they're pressuring these people, which is absolutely the correct thing to do. He's still trying to get in position. It'd be better if he was down here initially, but he's going to come over top, and he's in a pretty good position here. He's not the focus of the fight. He can still get his gun in the battle. But he decides here to start pushing up. And so this is where I see what is actually going to happen. They have the defender, they have medium, the T-32, which is excellent hold down, very hard to dig out, and they have all these tanks coming to this side. And so what I foresee them happening is they're going to start pushing down here, and they're going to win this area. They're going to push around, kill us, and then come on back here. And so here in a couple moments, I'm actually going to suggest that we start pulling back, because I see the Emil, he's reloading. He makes a mistake where he recognized it right then that he pushed too far up. As soon as he went over top, he realized, oh crap, I done goofed. Because now there's an Indian Panzer on the side. He, if he would have stayed right here, would have been in a good position. He could have bled them as they advanced. And so you need to recognize a lot more quickly when your flank is going to fail. I got very fortunate with that clip. But as you can see now, very low health. He got caught out because he pushed around here. 32, and then Panzer came around, caught him out. These guys are about ready to die. They're going to pressure the 252 is going to be pressuring, and he is now exposed. If he would have been staying back here, he would have had shots into these guys, and he would have been able to fall back. But again, they overcommitted to what was in front of them. So what I was hoping to do is get another clip out, but I do think better of it right here. And unfortunately, going to leave Mr. World out on a limb to die, but unfortunately, that's just the way it's going to happen. Now, we're not in voice comms, so if we'd have been in voice comms, they would have heard that a lot sooner. This advance would have been much cleaner. But now, what you see here happening with my team is they've won the city. Good. They have the overmatch. That's where they should push, because they're all their entire team was south. But after you clear to about this point here, stop advancing. They can get medium tanks, everyone else who's still back here, over into this area, clear line of sight in the cap. You're not going to cap this map unless it's in a 2v2 situation against heavy tanks. And so right now I am basically the last line of support. Now, Chrysler K, in this situation, should not be up where he is here. He would have been better off actually coming down more towards this side, just to try and give himself a little bit more angle towards these guys. He's better at bouncing at range. So I'm just going to play vision games here in these bushes to start. Again, this Chrysler K I feel is being a little too aggressive. Which is fine, he has the armor to do it. But he has people who are willing to get him vision. And he is much more effective at range. That was unfortunate, but I'll take it. Most of their HP. Well, I'm not really worried about defending our base. What I'm more worried about is good positioning, which in this case here is good positioning. These guys have acceptable positioning to defend down here. I can support him, I can support these guys. They can keep anyone who's advancing down here, file item, they can engage him. And so this really sets up a good crossfire. I'm not worried about defending this area. They can't cap. What I'm more worried about is controlling this area. So here's the advance that I thought was coming. Now I do wish the Tiger had actually backed out so that he was on the other side of the street so that I'd have line of sight down this way. But as you can see, he's too far forward. I don't have any shots from these guys. looking for it, but I don't have it. So now I just want to bleed these guys as much as possible. And so even though the Oho is asking for me to fall back, sight. And so now you're to watch some of my horrible aiming. So I almost throw the game with this next clip, but it is quite an exciting time. But now, you know, I have defenders behind me. I have to cope for sure 3 people now advancing. That's where I thought I threw it. Especially then. I thought I was dead right here. But nope. That's why I stayed where I was, because I had positional superiority. I had backup with already these guys. Admittedly, I got a little too excited. And I was getting clipped from behind. Unfortunately. And it could have been an easy win, but unfortunately, because he's so low health, and these guys down here are low health, they're able to whittle him down until he already actually wins a 1v1. But those are some key decisions that I make that really win the fight for us here. I fell back with plenty of time to get off one set of clip into T-32. I was able to egress without losing much health. Unfortunately, he didn't. Mr. World Beater was not able to. Well, he should have stayed here. He advanced T-69. He made the same mistake. He wanted to advance to here without proper backup. He got pushed on and killed when he tried to retreat over this way, which was the right call, but he should have done it in 30 seconds sooner. He would have got out. You'll have to excuse my voice tonight. I am just getting over strep throat. But unfortunately, guys, this is going to be now I don't have end-of-game stats for you. Unfortunately, I closed my client before this game ended. I believe it was an ace. I believe it was about 1350 base experience. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed.